All right, so I'm going to unpack the MSU shooting and the laws surrounding that and how this tragedy could have been absolutely avoided. So let's get into it. I'm going to try to keep this as eloquent and as short as I can. It's probably still going to be a couple minutes because, well, there's kind of a lot to get into. So late last night, 43-year-old male went onto MSU campus shooting shooting 8 people, killing 3 of them, sending 5 to the ICU. He used a handgun, so not an AR-15, not an AK-47, no rifle was involved. This could have been avoided, though, because in 2019, this gentleman was hit with a firearms charge that, if implemented correctly, would have stripped him of his firearms and not allowed him to be eligible to purchase firearms in the future. So what happened was in 2019, he was arrested for concealed carrying a pistol without a concealed carry permit. So here in Michigan, if you would like to conceal carry a firearm, you need a permit. This gentleman did not have a permit. And so therefore, that is a felony. That's a felony that can carry a sentence up to 5 years in prison, which, again, if he had been prosecuted effectively, he would still be in jail to this day and would be in jail till most likely 2024. So those charges were dropped because the prosecutor, Carol Simon, thinks that there are laws in the books that disproportionately affect Black people. So this gentleman was, the felonies against him were dropped and he was given a misdemeanor, which allowed him to keep possession of the firearms that he already had and would allow him to buy guns in the future. Had it been a felony, he would have been stripped of all firearms, even firearms that were not related to the concealed carry crime, and he would have been ineligible to purchase firearms in the future. But it was a misdemeanor, so he was able to keep his guns and buy guns in the future. So that's a big mistake. The reason they dropped the charges was, again, because of this felony firearms charge that can be attached to any crime that is committed in the possession of a firearm. And this Carol Simon, who's a prosecutor, said that it is disproportionately affecting Black people because 82% of people in prison for this charge are Black, even though Black people only make up 14% of the population in Michigan. No, this law is not disproportionately affecting Black people, Carol. I'm going to say something that might be a hard pill to swallow, but it's a reality. This law is not disproportionately affecting Black people. Black people are disproportionately ignoring the laws. It's just a reality. Get over it. Okay? Suck it up. This is a reality. Okay? This has been a reality for decades at this point. Black people commit a disproportionately high amount of crimes. Just what it is. Okay? So they thought that they were doing the Black community a service by keeping one Black guy out of jail. Well, no, it backfired tremendously. By keeping this one Black guy out of jail to fight racism and to promote social justice and equality, you're now putting 3 people in caskets and 5 people in the ICU because you want to keep one Black man who committed a felony, by the way, out of jail. Fuck off.